Hey everybody, welcome to the ZLINE Kitchen. I'm Chef Mark Estee, and I'm gonna make shrimp stir fry. In specific, shrimp stir fry rice, okay? I love making stir fried rice. As you'll see, if you're watching any of our videos, if you follow our YouTube station, or if you follow any of the things we're doing here at ZLINE, a lot of things we do is we give you the room at home to make it your dish, to make it delicious for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go through our stuff today, our ingredients today, our mise en place today. We have some rice that I've already cooked, 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts water to 1 part rice. I cook it and chill it, so that's ready to go. I have Napa cabbage, right? I have some Chinese long beans. I have an egg. I have some mixed vegetables, and I'll be honest with you, a chef hack. I just picked these up at the store, frozen Asian vegetables, right? Water chestnuts, broccoli, red peppers, and peas, all right? We also have, for the sauce, I have soy sauce. This is the trilogy. I have soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, and sesame oil, okay? That's gonna be our secret to really make a delicious stir fry. I've also brought over some shrimp. I have some whole shrimp to peel. I have some other shrimp that are already come peeled. We'll show you how to do that in the chef hacks. And then I have some garlic, I have some ginger, and I have some lemongrass. I'll infuse that flavor into the stir fry as we get going, okay? So let's get started. I did break out the big dog today, if you will. I broke out the wok, all right? So I'm gonna get this thing heated up for us. Fits great on the ZLINE stove right there. So the wok's heating up. I love stir fry with an egg in it, okay? It's really important to have an egg. So we're gonna start that off once that gets nice and hot. In the meantime, let's take some of this ginger. The flavor here is really fresh. I'm just gonna chop it up. And this is gonna get strained out, so I leave the skin right on it. I just put that into my little container here. Then this lemongrass, I break it. Okay, it releases some of the natural flavor and the oils. And again, this is gonna get strained out. Just wanna get this in here. Right, you can smell the fragrance. If you can smell this from here, the fragrance of lemongrass, really light flavor, really lemon flavor, really earthy flavor. Absolutely delicious. It'll make for a nice touch in our stir fry, okay? That's not something you dice up and chew. It's really hard to eat. But if you add it as a flavor and strain it out, it's absolutely delicious. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna make my trilogy sauce. By a trilogy sauce, you'll find out what you like the best. But I always go soy sauce, 1 part. I go 1 part rice wine vinegar. I'll go ½ part sesame oil. Okay? That right there is gonna be my stir fry base. That flavor, okay? You got salt from the soy, a little richness from the sesame oil, and then the vinegar flavor cuts right through from the rice wine vinegar. You might like the ratio a little bit different. Feel free to make it your own. Those 3 ingredients are a base for a ton of recipes and a ton of cooking at home, and that makes for really delicious Asian or Chinese food, okay? So I'm gonna let that sit for a moment, and we'll use that at the end. Over here, I have my pan, nice and hot. I have some oil. I'm gonna crack my egg, okay? Nice local egg here. You can omit this if you're not really into the egg part. I absolutely happen to love it. So again, same thing here. Hot pan, in goes the oil. Okay, just like you think. Bring it over so you see it. The egg's cooking up right here, okay? It's almost like doing a fried egg. And you just use the wok. Okay, just kind of chop it up. Now I start my vegetables, okay? I'll go with my Chinese long beans first. I'll bring the rest of my veggies right here. Okay? I have my shrimp. Okay? This peel, I'm gonna take you through this a little bit slower in the chef hacks, but that's the peel right here. Make a little cut along the top. Okay? That's this shrimp here. Those are how you peel them fresh. I take the tail off. All right, we're doing a stir fry right here. These I'm gonna give them a little bit of a cut also, just so they cook. They actually will cook a little bit faster than the vegetables. Into the pan. Okay, let it jump. So in here, I got my egg, which is cooked. It's really key to make that egg cook, because otherwise you're gonna end up with a runny egg and kind of really too juicy. All right, so I'm gonna let that work right there for a minute. Cabbage cooks really fast. I'll bring that over next. All right, when do you add the rice? We add the rice at the end. Okay, we add the rice at the end. I'm gonna make this still cooking here. One thing about this ZLINE stove, I got the large burner on here, the double burner working right now. This is cooking super fast, which is exactly what we want. Nothing sticking to the wok, okay? I'm just kind of letting all this jump around. Shrimp cooking down nice and quick. I'm gonna go a little bit of this sauce here. And all I'm doing with the sauce, I'm just gonna use my little spoon. I'm gonna strain out the ginger and the lemongrass. The last time we did a little bit of this kind of cooking, we used a cornstarch slurry to thicken it. We don't need to do that right now. The rice will help us with that. The rice will almost act as a binder, if you will, or the rice will act as a way to kind of thicken up the sauce. So we don't need to have that kind of really, that thickened cornstarch sauce or the glazed sauce in there, because the rice will kind of work for us on this, all right? So now I'm gonna show you the pan I have. I have my rice, my vegetables, and my shrimp over here. I'll start to bring them all together. That's getting hot. Bring it back. I am going to add a little more of that sauce on there. Just strain out my items. Beautiful. So inside here, I mean, you could add any type of vegetable you want. You could change that recipe to anything you like at all. I really love that kind of flavor. I'm gonna give this a little taste right here. Make sure we're not far off. To me, the egg adds in a nice little touch. I put nothing spicy in here. If you like things spicy, you could add a little bit of sambal. You could add a little bit of sriracha. Anything you like to kind of kick up a few notches. Maybe sometimes in my world, I like to let people add that on their own because I like it really spicy. You don't need any salt. The flavor's really good. The balance is really good. Okay. Off it goes. Really quick, delicious stir-fry rice. I'm gonna right into my awesome bowl over here. Okay. Boom. This here, you really can't go wrong on it, right? Maybe put a little, sometimes like, you see the Chinese long beans that were on there? Bam. We made a shrimp stir-fried rice. Hope you enjoy little ZLINE Kitchen. We love this bowl here in the kitchen. We have a lot of fun with this thing. I don't know who the heck eats out of it, but maybe it's going to be us a little bit later. So join us again. Thanks for coming by.